Hello, Crowie. We say Crowie is Craig Alexander. Nice for the interview for France. Enjoyed to see you here. For me, it's very a pleasure for myself to do an interview with you. How you feel today in your country for the first Ironman in Melbourne?
Yeah, I'm very much looking forward to it. As you mentioned, it's the first race in Melbourne, the inaugural race. I think it's going to be a good course. I had a look at the course. It seems very beautiful. If the conditions are good, it could be very fast. But I think most exciting is the field that has assembled here is truly world-class field. World champions, Ironman champions from all over the world. Just a lot of great athletes from a lot of countries. Europe is very well represented here, obviously with Freddie and Aniko. On the men's side and the women's side, you've got Rachel Joyce and Carolyn Steffen. I think the nature of this race, having a lot of qualifying points for Kona, has attracted a very strong field. And also a lot of athletes who maybe their names aren't as well recognised but are in very good shape because they want to qualify for Hawaii. So I expect the race on Sunday to be very, very competitive.
For you, it's very exciting to be here in your country, and Melbourne is a very special race because the final with the marathon will be very special for everyone. Yeah. New course, new final race. What do you think about that?
It's very exciting. As you mentioned, the marathon is point-to-point, which I think has been done in marathon running quite a lot, but not so much in triathlon. So obviously we swim out at Frankston, and the bike ride comes into the city and back twice, but then we have to run from Frankston straight into town around the edge of the bay. So I think it is going to be a very, very scenic course. It could be quick, but it could be tough as well, depending on which way the wind blows. But I think just very exciting. Melbourne in Australia is known as the sporting capital. They have the Formula One Grand Prix race here, which was last weekend. They have a Grand Slam tennis tournament in January. They have a lot of big golf tournaments and major sporting events here. And it's exciting as a triathlete that now we have a major marquee race of our own here as well.
How is going your winter after the wonderful title you won in Kona 2011? How is going everything behind?
It was very busy but wonderful. When you win, and that is your last race of the season, the feelings and the sensations are very good for months and months. And obviously I do a lot of media and a lot of sponsorship where I talk a lot about that race, and every time it brings chills to think that I was able to win another world title. It's a dream for every triathlete, I think, to race in Hawaii. To win there is even more of a dream, and I've been very lucky now to have won there 3 times. It's hard to explain. I wish I could explain what it feels like, but when I came home I had a lot of media commitments and a lot of sponsorship commitments, and it was wonderful. It was a wonderful time for myself and my family.
About family, about what you do, because you do much thing with your heart. You are very special about that. You do a lot for kids. Can you explain everything you do behind for kids and everything?
Well, before I'm a triathlete, I'm a husband and I'm a dad. I'm married to my wife Neri. We've been married for 13 years. We have 2 beautiful little children, Lucy, who's 6, and Austin, who's 2. And that's the most important thing to me. Family's always been the most important thing. I'm very lucky. I have a supportive family, and my wife and I have been married 13 years, but we've been together nearly 20. So she's been with me my whole career, my biggest supporter. I wouldn't be here without her, absolutely. Not just the emotional support, but also early in my career, the financial support. And you need that help. Every athlete knows what I'm talking about. You don't get to the start line on your own. You need good people, and I'm very blessed in that regard. And I work with a couple of charities, namely the Kids Foundation out here. I'm an ambassador for the Kids Foundation. We had their charity breakfast this morning. Yeah. And I think it's the least I can do to help out. If my profile can help raise money for them, I think it's very important that I devote some time to that. And that's all. I love the sport. Most happy with my family situation and my professional career.
Okay, Craig, the last question I need to ask you, a very special one for French magazine. Do you think we can see you maybe one time in France to do a race?
Absolutely. I raced there a lot early in my career when I was still a university student. I did 3 seasons. I haven't been back for 12 years though, so we still have a lot of great friends there, and I will definitely come back to race in Europe and in France.
Thank you very much, Crowie, and have a nice race for your country next Sunday.
Yeah, thank you.